What is up, you guys? Welcome to trading session number 29. Looking at the 6-month chart here on the S&P 500, and we are still seeing, consistent gains this week in the market. We are testing that high here on the 6-month chart. We are looking good. We are, awaiting some inflation data that's going to be released tomorrow, and investors are bullish this week. They're very bullish after a quite a start to the new year, starting the year really with investors selling off, and now this week, with trust in the market, hopefully with the Fed, trying to gain this information from the CPI report to try and see what they want to do, if they want to cut rates as soon as March, hopefully maybe April. We'll see what the Fed wants to do here with, the inflation data that comes out tomorrow, Thursday. Today is January 10th, Wednesday. So that is pretty much the 6-month chart. We are testing that high here. We are 475.33 on the S&P 500. The high here was the 477.55. And, going to the 1-day, 1-minute chart, we could see really a consistent uptrend here with, the 200-day really, the 50-day really staying above that 200-day moving average. We'll see what the market does going ahead, but that is, a bullish sign for the market. And if we go to the 5-day, we could really see, an uptrend. On Monday, really popping here, kind of coming back down. Yesterday, Tuesday, really, consolidating up a little bit and then coming back down. And then we could see, we're off to the races here on the S&P 500. Hopefully that stays positive. Hopefully we keep seeing consistent gains going forward towards that Federal Reserve cut. Hopefully, after tomorrow's data, we don't see a sell-off. So that's the update on SPY, S&P 500. Let's dive into some news here. So stocks tick higher Wednesday as traders await inflation data, the CPI report. We have the S&P rising, we have the Dow Jones rising, and we have the NASDAQ rising as well today. All three major averages rising on the day. And there it is right here, guys. As we just mentioned, investors await the latest consumer price index report slated for release Thursday. Economists polled by Dow Jones expect CPI rose 3.2% year over year in December. So that is pretty much the news. Not a lot of news this week, as we are waiting that inflation data to come out. So let's dive into the Mogul Fellows portfolio here. We are looking at Palantir, the cover call position that we're currently in, that expires this Friday, January 12th. And we see Palantir trading at, looks like 1683. That is closer to the 17 mark. We want to try and get that to in between 1750 and 1790-ish range. We want to close this cover call position, just collect the premium, not get our shares assigned, and then go ahead and do another cover call. But we want that price, we want Palantir price to be in the 17s to get a higher premium next time once we do an 18 strike or 1850 strike or etc. 19 strike price. And we could do a closer expiration date as well on the future cover call. We plan on doing probably Monday, I would say. So we'll see what happens with the cover call here. We're hoping that Palantir jumps above what it is right now. Hopefully we're getting into the 17 range. So that's the cover call update on the Palantir cover call position. Now let's dive into the $10 buy of the day. We have, Meta Platforms really up on the day for 4%. We have Uber, Palantir, Nvidia, Home Depot. They're all making consistent gains today in the market. The ones that we have, let's go to the 6-month chart here. It's the main chart we use for the relative strength index. So we are looking at Block being trading at a 39 RSI. That is the worst trading stock in the portfolio. That is down on the day, and we have it at 39 RSI. We have MGM trading at a 40 RSI, and then we have DraftKings trading at a 40, looks like a 47, and those are both around 2% down on the day. We also have, looks like Netflix was down as well, meaning that 200-day at a 47 RSI. Tesla still at a 33 RSI, and that could be, we could do another buy of Tesla because they just had that U.S. regulations on the vehicle testing that really screwed up their estimates and everything, and you saw the stock really has been diving down. That is a major factor of why it is one of the factors on why it's trading below. We have Disney at a 33 as well. Let's see what Apple's at. We have Apple at 48 RSI. Zoom, we have 45. So just scanning these stocks, guys, we look at the relative strength index to see overbought and oversold values. We typically buy oversold values, and we sell at overbought values. So pretty much the famous saying of Warren Buffett: buy when others are fearful, and then sell when others are greedy. Pretty much this relative strength index is similar to that phrase. So let's go, what? Because Block, it came down. I think we're gonna, we bought Tesla yesterday, so we might wait to see tomorrow if we want to, if we see Tesla continue to go down more. And I think we might build our block position here. What's our block position at? So it's at a 58. Oh, sorry, that's average price. We have it at a 70 market value. We kind of want to build that block position more. We are still profitable on that position, with our average price being 58.23. Yeah, let's go ahead and lock in some block. It's close to, it's not really, as close to oversold values as we'd like, but we do want to, as we see this 50-day coming down to meet that 200-day, we could see it come down more, and we'll buy more as it comes back down if it does, below this 200-day moving average. But if it, pops back up, then, at least we bought some of it. So we're go ahead and lock in some block here. So if I SQ, $10, order quantity 0.14663. Let's go ahead and lock that in. All right, we got that at $68.13. That is what we locked in block at. And I don't think we want to trim today. Let me see here what we are looking at for these big positions here. Wow. So we have Meta really popping, as we saw earlier, but we don't have enough to sell. We do need around one share at least. One of our rules is we need one share to be able to trim a stock, and we don't have that. Nvidia is also popping. So look at the difference between these two graphs, guys. This is Nvidia popping, and then we have Meta popping as well. We have Microsoft really popping as well too. We are seeing a strong tech boost after that, sell-off that it had. We are looking at Google here. It just reached the 71 RSI. I think we're going to be locking in profits on this because it just reached, you can see it's reaching that point of the high, 142.68. And we might trim here, guys. We might do a trim on Google. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to trim one share of Google, guys. So let's go ahead and lock in some profits on Google. Let's go ahead and sell one share. Let's go ahead and do one here. All right, let's go ahead and lock that in, guys. We have one share sell amount. 142.38 is what we're going to get back. We'll have to do some calculations on the profit, but that is what we're getting back. Let's go ahead and lock that in. All right, we just locked in some profit on Google, so that puts Google now at the fourth lowest right here. We still have a market value of 43.96, and we want to go ahead and build that position back up once we see Google come back down to oversold value. So that's pretty much what we do, guys. We buy oversold values and then we sell on overbought values, and we just keep repeating the process on our DCA fractional share. And then we also dive into selling options to collect cash flow on the premium. And since we are a trading strategy, this is what we do. So DCA fractional shares, and then the covered call selling option strategy. So we have not yet got into day trading. I think we are eventually going to get to that as time goes on. It's more advanced trading, but right now we are staying conservative with this DCA fractional shares, and then also the selling options, cover calls, and cash secured puts. So that is trading session number 29. So we made that block buy, and then we trimmed Google. So that is pretty much what happened in trading session number 29. We also are waiting for the CPI report to come out tomorrow. We'll announce pretty much how the market reacts tomorrow based off that report. So that is trading session number 29. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Till next time, hit the outro.